to the wind. One with nature.
We're a little late streaming, but that's alright. I had a terrible headache. I had to sleep in a little bit. I had to. Or I wasn't going to be able to process anything I streamed today. So that's why we're a little late in the schedule. Sorry. But things happen, you know? We are here now, though. We're gonna play some Genshin, we're gonna play some Honkai, and then we're gonna play some more Infectious Madness of Dr. Decker. So, it's gonna be a good day, I believe. Hello! Hi! Welcome! That's awesome.
Right over there, next to the water. That's where I saw it. But it was a little foggy at the time, so I didn't get a clear look.
The view from here is great, but there's kind of a gloomy atmosphere around here. Is this the kind of place you like to take a walk?
I wasn't taking a walk. I come here to train.
Train? Like how knights train for combat?
It's a bit different. As an exorcist of Liyue, my training involves practicing techniques for the exorcism of evil spirits.
Exorcism?
I've always wanted to demonstrate the power of exorcism, but it's a...
Changyun is 1 in a million! He has pure yang spirit, so as soon as he gets close, evil spirits run and hide! Huh? Isn't that a good thing?
It's awful. Have you ever heard of an exorcist that's never seen an evil spirit? A lot of people think I'm a fraud because of this condition of mine.
Your physical constitution is far rarer than the techniques still passed down by
It's
exorcists
Zhao!
today.
And he actually showed
should
up!
treasure
That's
it.
crazy.
Conqueror of demons.
Is that a friend of yours? Yep.
Yeah,
This
he's our
is
best
Zhao,
buddy.
An Adeptus of Liyue! An Adeptus? Wow, I've never seen one of those before. Hello, Mr. Adeptus?
Just call me Shao.
So,
Yes.
are you here to train too? Or are you out for an inspiration walk?
When I
Probably
heard about
neither.
the exorcist's encounter, my suspicions were roused. That's why I'm here. I've already informed the owner of the inn. If you see anything out of the ordinary, return immediately and leave it to me.
What do you mean, little?
I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to drag even the Conqueror of Demons into this.
Does Zhao mean little?
I have already patrolled the area and found nothing amiss. Either the anomaly you encountered was no evil spirit, or perhaps it already left.
I guess that means we came all this way for nothing.
If there's no other business, I'll be taking my leave now.
Oh. Well, that's cool. I didn't know that. You learn something every day. I don't know why. He is pretty short on the short list. I don't know. I think they probably picked it because he looks. Zhao is a cool name.
Yeah, you should come. There's no one
It's
else
just
around
really
here
cool
anyway,
name.
so you don't need to worry.
But
I would also be honored if you joined us, Adeptus Xiao. It is a rare opportunity, and I have many questions about exorcising evil spirits that I would like to ask you.
You can't possibly hear the name Zhao and not think he's cool. That's so cool.
Seems like this Adeptus is pretty shy. Or maybe all the Adepti in Liyue are like this. Team Chongyun has a new member! Yay!
What? When did this become my team? Now that Adeptus Xiao is joining us, if anyone's team leader, it should be...
Don't overthink it! Diona, didn't you say you wanted to find some new ingredients? Yeah, I don't get to come to Liyue very often, so I want to gather some new ingredients.
Dude,
while
Diona and Zhangling should definitely talk if they're both not exactly cooks, but they both experiment with their dishes, and it's actually concerning.
I've heard that Liyue's Jueyun chilies can set your throat on fire. Is that true? I'm gonna mix them into my drinks and give it a try.
Uh-huh. Julian chilies.
Yes.
I'm not sure that would taste very good.
Really? Perfect! Let's go pick a whole bunch of them.
What the...
Yeah, I know. She's just like Zhangling. You have to get used to it, chunkers.
As well as Jueyun chilies, I also need some slime condensate or loach pearls.
Are those really fit for human consumption? This is starting to sound like something Xiangling would make.
There to go. Wait, why am I using... Aww. At least I got Zhao.
Forth, my blade!
This, and then this.
Go!
I don't even have the Traveler's, like, water thing maxed out, so he's so weak, bro.
Okay, this should be enough.
Diona.
It's only
you
3
seem
peppers.
really committed to, making alcoholic drinks available to people of all tastes.
What? No, never! I hate alcohol! When
Oh.
grown-ups drink too much, they get that stupid drunk look on their faces, can't speak clearly,
She
and
makes
don't even
nasty
respond properly.
alcoholic drinks
Sometimes
that people
they
end up
just sleep
loving.
on the floor all night. Alcohol is the root of all kinds of evil.
Because it's probably like, if you drink this, I'll pay you this. And it's like a drunk dare or whatever. I don't know. People do those things.
So, I'm on a mission to mix the most disgusting drink in the whole world and show everyone just how awful alcohol really is. Nothing can stand in my way. If it means coming out to Liyue every day to pick fresh Jueyun chilies, then so be it.
Is it really worth all that effort?
Yeah. Because all my previous efforts have failed. Those stinking booze hounds not only haven't woken up to the truth of how bad alcohol is, they even keep praising my drinks. It makes me furious!
It's because you're so good at making drinks.
How is that possible? If this is the kind of stuff you're throwing into their drinks, it must taste absolutely vile. Surely.
Are you calling me a liar? Well, if you don't believe me, just you wait.
She's like an expert toxicology.
Is she really going to add those Jueyun chilies?
If her claims are true, perhaps she too possesses a unique constitution of some kind.
I don't see how it could have anything to do with her. Unless...
No. I sense no trace of the demonic in her. Although there are traces of something else. In Liyue, we might say this child has adeptal affinity.
You telling me Diona has adeptal affinity? Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, boy.
What's wrong? You're not allergic to anything, are you? Don't worry.
She's so cute they can't refuse.
It's a slime condensate base with a seasoning of Dwayun chilies.
If they
and
do, they're
spinach with
monsters.
frog legs.
Surely there's no way this can...
I'm 17 apparently. Canonically, Traveler is 17, so I can't drink. Get the fuck out of here. You've traveled to other planets and all this stuff, and you've been trapped. You got trapped for 500 years and you're still 17? Get the out of here, okay? Why did they make him 17? Why? Doesn't make any sense. Why would they do that? So weird, bro.
Xiao downed it in a single gulp. Oh, great. If the Conqueror of Demons drank it, it'd be rude of me to refuse. Oh.
Changyan drank his too.
This drink is...
Delicious!
Oh
It does
my
have a touch
gosh,
of Julian chili,
what?
but it isn't at all overpowering. It's completely different from Xiangling's cooking or those drinks Xingqiu makes to mess with me.
He's got stars for eyes now. That's cute.
It's crisp and refreshing, with just a hint of numbness, and the Julian chili flavor combines with the smooth but not slimy texture of the frog legs to form a heavenly mixture. And oh, the slimes! Can we talk about the slimes? Before this, I never knew that they had such a pure and herby taste, like fresh grass after the rain. The power and purity of nature distilled into a cup. Amazing! Simply unbelievable!
That's right. Slimes are absolutely sublime. Oh, I failed again.
I'm great, and I gotta try another. Diona, if you please, one more. I'm sorry. I can't believe I let you all see me like that.
It was so cute.
My fault.
I've
for
never
not
seen him
checking
this
your
excited
tolerance
before.
First. Oh, looks like this curious.
He's usually
spirit isn't such
apathetic,
a great thing to have
monotone.
after all.
He was like super ecstatic.
Actually, before I drank it, I very much doubted what you said about...
Who'd have thought it? Diona and Chang? Xiao? What's wrong?
Look over there.
You mean the leaf?
Something's written on it.
What? You can see that from over here. Oh, yeah.
He's
Right
got
over
that
tucked away.
30-30 vision, not the 20-20. He's got superhuman vision. Technically, he's not a human, so that makes sense. He's
There's a
Adeptus.
poem written on it. The Conqueror...
The Paimon Sea!
The sky that night blossomed with flowers. The stars that night hummed like bees in search of nectar and of dreams. And we, that night, were as new as the dew, under moonlight flowing like silken honey. Our words sweet as they sat by the spring. But I turned and left you alone. The poem in my heart left unspoken. And since then, the stars do not twinkle. The moon is ice cold. I hide them neath the water. But your tears fall and find them.
It
That
sounds
sounds
like
really cool.
the author is writing about the first time they met their true love.
Although the following lines suggest that they didn't end up together.
Why write a poem on a fallen leaf? The flowing waters are ruthless.
Maybe
carry
they
the
didn't have
leaves away with the
parchment, and
current.
that was the only thing nearby
This
for
poem
them to
would
write
likely have
on.
vanished into the void had we not found it. It makes no sense to me.
Yeah,
That's true. I've heard Xingqiu say something similar before. When there's things that you're unable to say, or just never had the chance to say before it was too late, if it can be put on paper, it can be expressed as poetry.
Is it kind of like wishing at a fountain? I used to do that sometimes when I was little. So, that means that our mystery poet was probably hoping that someone would read it, right? You think? Then, should we...
But we don't know who wrote it. How can we...
Why not go upstream?
upstream?
The ink looks fresh. It can't have been written too long ago. This withered leaf floated down with the current. If we travel further upstream and drop a leaf into the same waters, it should be carried down past the original writer.
Cool! Aw, this is so romantic! Communicating with a mystery person using poems on fallen leaves! But how do we make sure that they'll receive it?
We can write extra copies and drop the leaves in different places. As they say, where there's a will, there's a way. Surely at least one of our leaves will find a path.
Either way, it's our only option.
Then let's make like a tree and head upstream!
Jeez, that's so far. I'm not running there. Are you crazy? I'm teleporting. Ugh. Ow! That was rude, boar. Rude. There's no reason for that.
Upstream, upstream, up we go! Oh, did you think of what to write yet?
Amidst the dark, fireflies aglow, pebbles unmoved by the stream's flow. If words yet remain, and love holds to the last, against the world can the small stand fast. In honey yet moonlight may you once more bask. That's so pretty. I don't know what it means though.
Ooh,
I'm not.
Great! Now give it here, and
I
Mama
don't.
will toss it
I
into the
don't
water.
write poems. I'm good at riddles, but I'm not good at deciphering poems.
Things you never had the chance to say before it was too late. When silence is the final word, we mourn the loss of things unheard. I have little talent for, nor knowledge of poetry.
The leaf's in the water! Look, it's like a
You're
little
really good at
boat.
it. You don't even know you're good at it. It's
Upstream,
crazy.
Life is but a dream.
We should probably pick up the pace. We still have a few more leaves to set afloat, and we need to get back before it gets dark.
Okay, let's go! Uh-huh. What's this? You two having a private chat?
No.
Yeah,
it's
we're
nothing.
best buds.
I just hope this isn't all in vain.
We're best buds, and you're just jealous. In a team far away. No way we're doing this.
The
What?
scenery here is quite beautiful. Let's pause here to seek some inspiration.
Should we set up camp? Oh, please wait a moment. I'll pitch the tent.
It's an inspiration walk. There's no need for all that.
Okay. Well, I'll conduct reconnaissance nearby to ensure this area is safe, and see if I can't scavenge any firewood or food while I'm at it.
Wait, reconnaissance?
It means survey the environment and plan our route forward. It's the foundation of all operations while out in the wild.
Are all inspiration walks in Mondstadt this complicated? They're acting like this is completely normal. Am I the weirdo here? In that case, I'll conduct reconnaissance with Mika.
Huh? Oh, okay then. Crumbs. Now I have to try and make small talk. Should I mention the scenery? The weather?
They're all very nervous
Very well.
people
Then leave the camp to me.
that are bad at speaking. It's so cringy. No.
So, Singcho,
Xingqiu
do-
likes reading,
do
but he's
you,
not good at socializing.
go on inspiration walks often,
Oh, is this my
do.
Xingqiu? Oh, it's my Xingqiu. Yes. Thank the heavens. I didn't have to have a trial. I have my own Xingqiu. That's amazing. Nice. That's good.
Life gets busy. You have to steal a moment of leisure when you can.
cool. Oh, Over there, firewood.
Oh,
Neutralizing
he's got a
threats.
crossbow and this? He really is a ranger. And he really does remind me of a chocobo.
Yeah.
I'm outie.
With this wood and the food I brought along, we can definitely put together a decent lunch.
You've got quite a knack at wilderness survival. I'll give you that.
Thanks. I was on an expedition with the Grandmaster of the Knights of Favonius for a while, not too long ago. I was in charge of surveying and mapping.
Oh? You sound like a character from an adventure novel. Charging across the world, sword in hand.
Or crossbow and spear.
What? No, I'm nowhere near as amazing as all that. If I really run into a powerful enemy...
You know what he
always
also
leave it for
reminds
someone
me
stronger to deal
of?
with.
I can't remember his name, but it's from Final Fantasy X? 10? I think 10? It's with the band of boys, and it's the yellow-haired guy. I can't remember his name. It's been so long since I played that. Fuck. But that's what he reminds me of, because he's like super shy and bad at talking with people, and he has yellow hair, and but he's like super cute, nice, kind-hearted, and the best boy.
You're too modest, Mika. A
Is
hero
it
is
Luca?
measured not by the blood
I don't
on
think
the
it's
sword,
Luca.
but by what's in his heart.
Is it Luca?
As long as a righteous heart that yearns to aid others beats within your chest, no matter where you go or what you have achieved, you may be called a hero.
That all sounded pretty profound. Oh, I've never even thought about any of that before.
Hello? Are you okay? Maybe we should return, lest Noelle be forced to wait on us.
Oh, sure.
Holy crap, she set up camp. Where did you get this from?
But you're back. Did everything go smoothly? Do you need a cloth to wipe?
No need, thanks. All clear. There... Noelle, your cooking is amazing. Every single dish is so tasty.
Truly astounding. I never imagined it was possible to enjoy such a satisfying meal in the great outdoors.
Really? Then what do you usually eat when you're out on an inspiration walk?
Oh, well, since I usually sneak out from home, I just grab some dried snacks to take with me. Add in whatever fruit I pick along the way, and that's my lunch.
By sneaking out...
That's right. Or sometimes, I'll tell a cover story like, I'm going out to take care of business.
But if you get caught...
So, just don't get caught.
Huh. Anyway, did anything interesting come up?
Well, Xingqiu and I talked about what it means to be a hero. Now that I think about it, by Xingqiu's definition, you should be considered a hero too, Noelle.
Huh? Me?
You're always happy to help everyone in the Knights of Favonius. Not only that, but whenever we're out training, you help out the citizens of Mondstadt.
I think it is Luca.
Oh, remember
Trying to
that
remember.
time when a giant boulder was blocking the road? You cut it in two with a single blow.
We got Gareth, and then we have Nico, I think. and it's Luca, and then it's
Oh?
Eric?
Sounds like she has both a heroic spirit and incredible martial prowess.
I gotta re-download that game and stream it again. For sure.
Oh, please don't praise me like that. We should talk about what we came here to do. Finding inspiration.
Miss Hutao said something about pocketing our poetic thoughts. But so far, all we've done is gather some firewood and cook lunch. I have no idea what to write.
You can write about anything. Looking at Cor Lapis, one can't help but wonder if one's own heart is as bright and clear as jade. Observing silk, so bright and beautiful, one pauses to consider whether it ever feels the sadness and sorrow that humans do.
So, we have to connect our internal world with the external one?
Exactly. But that's just one of many possible methods. Perhaps you might gaze out at the bridge in the distance and see a woman leaning on the railing, looking as if her heart is laden by sorrows that even the rushing
Oh,
waters
it seems
below
like she's the
cannot wash
one that
away.
did the leaf.
Wait! I saw her at the gala yesterday. Why don't we go say hi?
Time to act. Hello, ma'am. How fortuitous it is that we meet again.
Hello. Are you here on your inspiration walk too?
Yes. Allow me to introduce ourselves. I am Xingqiu, and this is Noelle and Mika.
Thank you for accepting our answer to your riddle yesterday. Oh, don't mention it. It's all in good fun. I'm Kelly Rowe.
So, Miss Caliroe, are you from Fontaine?
That's right. I was traveling in the area and just happened to see there was a poetry event being held at Stone Gate.
I was about to say,
looked
she's
fun,
like
so
blew
I thought
everything.
I'd drop
She's
in.
gotta be from Fontaine. 100%.
Your riddle yesterday made quite an impression on me. It was uniquely evocative. Have you studied Liyue poetry before?
I haven't, actually. I've just picked up a few things here and there from chatting with people throughout my travels. Amazing! So you're a natural poet.
We noticed you standing on the bridge from quite some distance away. Are you drawing poetic inspiration from the flowing current beneath your feet?
I haven't finished my poem yet. The water here was just so peaceful and calming. I stopped for a moment and lost myself in admiring it.
Well, since we're all here, why not head back with us to the venue for tonight's festivities? It's getting late after all.
Huh? Are you sure?
We can walk and talk. Perhaps the mingling of ideas will give rise to new inspiration.
I'd personally like to hear Miss Callie Rowe's couplet. I'm sure I can learn something. Well, if you're all in agreement, I've got no reason not to join you.
Woohoo! The first team is back, right on schedule.
Huh? The others have yet to return?
Come on! Let's hurry!
We're not too late, are we?
Just how far did you all go?
Everyone catch your breath. Come on, deep breaths. 1, 2. Now, don't panic. The party hasn't started yet.
We made it! Oh, Paimon's exhausted. Paimon gets tired if she has to fly too fast. Oh, not to mention dropping all those leaves. Paimon's
How does
hands
she
are
keep
cramping
flying?
up.
Like, what? There's no fucking way, bro. She has that much energy to fly all the time? She's got to be running on some kind of energy.
Sounds like someone needs to exercise more.
Resin?
Huh? You guys picked up a new teammate while you were out?
Indeed. This is Kelly Rowe.
Well, it's only
I believe
fair. They
you'll
only had
remember her from
3 and we had
yesterday,
4.
though you weren't introduced.
Hi, everyone.
Her eyes are radiantly glowing, just like the highlights on our outfit. Oh my god.
Wait,
So cool.
Xiao? Where'd he go? Xiao, come on out!
Now that we've all regrouped, let's... Huh. Scratch that. Looks like we're still waiting on my...
They say roosters crow at first light, and finches go to bed at night. But Director Hu Tao's always on the ball. Anytime, anywhere, she'll answer your call.
Are the theatrics really necessary? We're already on day 2 of the festival. The opening ceremony is over.
But my dear, dear Paimon, it seems you are not yet aware. That was not for my own sake, but for a special guest who's joining us today.
I knew it was gonna be Zhongli!
Exuberant as ever. It always makes quite an impression.
Oh boy! Now this is a surprise.
Now we got 2 freaking former Archons in one space.
Mr. Zhongli, I hope you are well.
Xingqiu, what can you tell me about Mr. Zhongli? He seems like somebody very important.
Yes, he's held in very high regard in Liyue Harbor. He's extremely erudite in many different domains of knowledge. Allow me to introduce you all to Zhongli, a consultant at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. His expertise is limitless, stretching from the celestial orbs to the terrestrial ores, spanning modern and ancient culture, delving into literature both prosaic and poetic. He may be my subordinate, but he is certainly a qualified poetry expert, and so we have invited him here tonight.
The director exaggerates.
And a former Archon. And a former dragon.
Poetry. Should you consider me to be remiss in my
and
appraisal
technically
of your own
former god.
please
So
Yeah, enough with the modesty already.
God of
I'd
Mora.
say you seemed nervous. Just
Please rest assured that I shall rise to the occasion, Director.
let me do a quick count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Great! Equal numbers on both sides.
Huh? Are you counting me too?
Join us.
But consider this a favor.
With our Fontaine friend present, perhaps we should rename this event to the Three Nations Congenial Poetry Gala. Also, I'm just noticing that Paimon should only count as a half teammate at most. That kind of puts Team Traveler at a bit of a... Well, how about this? I'll join in as well. Director Hu Tao, here to help out in your hour... Naturally, the more the merrier. Being the host of the festival shouldn't stop you from having the chance to enjoy it like the rest of us.
Aw, Xingqiu, you're
Then
so nice.
it's settled. Everyone else in the audience, feel free to join in too and support your favorite team.
What about me? Shall I keep track of the score?
No need for that. The teams are just a formality. We're all friends here, and this isn't intended to be competitive. But what do you think, Judge Zhongli?
I concur, Director. Moreover, it would be disingenuous to impose upon our friends from Mondstadt and Fontaine a competition in which they are judged on how rigorously they can adhere to Liyue poetic conventions. Since this is a congenial poetry gala, should we not begin with inspiration and finish with friendly conversation? The aim being for all participants to enjoy themselves.
Oh my god.
That's
So
a relief.
cool.
I was so nervous about this, but it sounds like it's gonna be pretty relaxed.
Oh man, I
Couldn't
was
have
looking
asked for
forward
a
to
better
crushing
judge.
people's
Zhongli
spirits.
said everything I was supposed to say,
Damn it.
only far more eloquently. So, without further ado, I shall pass the baton to Venti.
No problem. Friends old and new, put on your thinking caps and take a deep breath of fresh air. The second stage of our poetry gala will now commence.
Matching couplets.
Perhaps I
Awesome.
could break the ice with a humble contribution to inspire others to share their brilliance. Please listen to the first line in the couplet. Lounging in luxury inside a Shinue kiosk booth, delighting in countless contemporary tastes.
What? He managed to think of one already? Oh, he seems like a real expert at this.
Shinue Kiosk. Should that be paired with Lily Pavilion? Or are they too similar for a couplet?
Shinue Kiosk. Contemporary tastes? I guess I should pair the modernity of their VIP dining experience with an emblem of the past. Ah! Maybe where I was training that one time. That was quite ancient. The weather was terrible that day. Okay, I got something. Surrounded by history, outside a Tianheng Pass pavilion, as lightning sets the boundless Tenebrous skies ablaze.
Wow! Chongyun completed the couplet!
Shinue Kiosk is a renowned modern restaurant, while the mountain pass of Tianheng is a prominent historical landmark. These two iconic locations form a complementary pair. The imagery also contrasts rather well
Those are
between
two
the two
best
halves
buddies,
of the couplet.
though.
One
It's
half
only
describing
natural.
a leisurely and comfortable indoor scene.
They're yin and
The
yang
other
to each
portraying
other.
a hazardous outdoor scenario where there is no protection from the elements.
Huh? I was just describing what I experienced that day. I guess I just got lucky. All right then. I guess I'll start the next couplet. Mind pines for Mingyun. Flesh confined to Qingse. Spirit striding high on Zheyun's clouds.
Oh, Chongyun, you dark horse. Looks like you came to play today.
This conjures the image of one with lofty aspirations, whose life is limited to a small town, but who awaits the opportunity to one day ascend above the clouds. The use of various locations for their symbolism is quite novel indeed.
Oh! Soul shines like jade stone, dressed in finest silkware. Lucent heart still beats within me now.
Wow, how did Noelle do that?
A superb line. It employs the metaphor of precious stone to describe one of noble and moral character.
Dude, this is
pure and
lit
clear
as
heart.
fuck.
The
Let's
symbolism
go.
in this case is centered around objects. Truly the work of a skilled poet.
And now she's got poet on her list of everything she's good at.
That was a commendable couplet.
Nice, nice.
All thanks to your guidance while we were out on our inspiration walk.
I'd like to start the next couplet.
God, her eyes are shining so brightly. It's like the moonlight shining down upon us in the middle of the night. Jeez, it's like a star. It's like a starry night, dude. It's so it's luminescent as heck. Oh,
Up
so
into
beautiful.
the misty karst, down among the grassy marsh, all for lotus seed and bird egg soup.
Lotus seed and bird egg soup? What is it, Diona? Did you think of a second line for the couplet? No. Everyone's poems are so complicated. But when I heard lotus seed and bird egg soup, it made me think of berry and mint burst. Maybe because I mixed a similar drink recently.
North beyond the Starfell Lake. South across the windswept plains. Just for berries squeezed and mint infused.
No wonder everyone praises the traveler so highly. You answered so quickly.
Both halves of this couplet require intimate knowledge of the terrain in question and the local plants that may be found there. The two of you are clearly both seasoned travelers.
Does this mean I helped? Meowza!
Hey now, Zhongli. Don't just praise everything you hear. You should question and press them a bit. Don't worry about upsetting anyone. After all, I'm here to take the heat.
Then allow me to try another. Qingxin has no heart. Still, it soothes the human heart.
Is she talking about the medicinal effects of Qingxin?
I've
Sweet
got it.
dream is no dream, yet it nurtures people's dreams.
Sweet dream. Does that really match?
Since the suitability of the match has been queried, I shall act according to the director's wishes and ask you, what is the link between Sweet Dream and Qingxin?
Oh, you mean eating a delicious dessert before bed will make you sleep well, right? You're amazing!
Dude, the bromance is real. He just fucking got embarrassed and left.
Then I agree. The two halves of the couplet match. This point is well deserved.
Points for me, points for thee. This judge gives out points for free. But if you ask me, everyone's being a little too conventional so far. Let's push the envelope a little. Go nuts! Oh? In that case, why don't you finish this one for me, Hu Tao? Round moon in the heavens, full moon at night. Celebrate with circle of friends. Oh, square meals in the basement. Big bowls of rice, decorate with cuboids of meat. Huh? What the?
Ah, we have ourselves a pedant's couplet. The two halves have no thematic connection, yet each word has its perfect parallel, meaning the two halves do form a cohesive whole. The strict pairings make this no easier to achieve than a thematically coherent couplet.
Blah, 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 blah. So verbose. Zhongli, just tell me if I got a point or not.
Of course you did. I presumed it went without saying.
Ahem. Through Cheongji, I walked 100 miles. At Guili, I ended my march. In Dihua, the silver grass grows in two styles, but horsetails don't trot out the marsh. From vendors, I bought some 15 steaks. At dinner, I sizzled the lots. At pressure, the tenderloin cooks in 2 ticks, but 15 won't fit in the pot. Huh?
So that's a pedant's couplet. I think she can do that too. I thought of one. Wolf hooks can't hook Baron Bunny. Aw, that's a cute couplet.
Sweet flowers can't outsweet Sister Barbara.
Huh?
Now, that's the passion we like to see. Although, unfortunately, your response was technically one word too long.
In that case, Whopper flowers can't whop Jumpy Dumpty.
Oh, this monster's got talents.
I'm so relieved I at least managed to get one.
Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of tea wafts from the stove, reading through the heart of Clear Springs.
Wow, Noelle came up with another one. Come on, match the couplet. Paimon knows you. Do you really think Paimon has what it takes? Fine, Paimon will give it a whirl. Nestling by a roaring fire, scent of... Seething in the pouring rain, sword of pain swipes at my foe, beating up the eye of the storm. What? Really?
Yes, very good. The image of challenging powerful foes in the harshest of conditions seemed to manifest before my eyes, and it was perfectly juxtaposed against the atmosphere of leisurely reading with a cup of freshly brewed tea.
Really?
It appears that my services as...
No, don't leave us, Zhongli. No. Have fun with us. Don't leave. No.
Paimon's so happy! Paimon managed to match a bunch of couplets at the end. You did hear them all, right?
I think we have one more round of this.
I really enjoyed
One more
myself
quest.
too. Oh, I never knew Liyue's couplet poetry was so much fun.
You were amazing today, Noelle. You did so many couplets. Paimon especially liked your one about reading Heart of Clear Springs. Paimon never could have thought of that.
Miss Kelly Roy, are you okay? You look like you're getting tired.
Don't worry, I'm fine. Although, have all of you read Heart of Clear Springs?
I haven't actually read it.
My dad told me the story once. It's about a spring fairy and a young boy.
Oh yes, the story of a spring fairy who left her homeland and met a boy under the moonlight in a faraway land. The boy poured out his heart to her, and she listened to his stories. Over time, the boy grew up and began to develop feelings for the spring fairy. But the spring fairy didn't understand human love and was afraid that making a promise to him would ultimately end in tragedy. And I don't know if Diona's father mentioned the part about the kiss to her.
In the end, the spring fairy left the boy and was never heard from again.
Oh, yes, that's it. Many years went by, and the boy became an old man. But he never stopped believing that the fairy was real, and not just a dream.
Sounds like a tragic tale.
So, what do you guys think of this?
I'm sure she made her decision with the best of intentions, but the boy couldn't hope to understand why she left.
Well, do you think she should go back and see that boy again? If she...
Now? But
Isn't it a bit... sorry.
if Paimon was that boy... Actually, Paimon would definitely want to see the Spring Fairy again, no matter how old Paimon got. After all, she's the love of his life, right?
I see.
Oh? Looks like the party's still going strong over here. Are you coming up with more couplets? Need my help?
Stick to hosting, Tone Deaf Bard. If you get involved, you'll only match every couplet yourself and not leave any for the rest of us.
I never knew you had such a high opinion of my abilities, Paimon. But the couplet games are all over now. Tomorrow's theme is freestyle poetry.
Do we have to share our own poems with everyone?
That's right. If you're not feeling confident, don't worry. It's never too late to register for Venti's Poetry Cram class.
All you need to do is give him booze.
I'll sign up.
Oh, me too.
Hold on there, Buster. Before you start peddling your classes, just how much freedom is there with this freestyle poetry?
It's as free as the winds that blow. And there's nothing freer. There are no limits to genre, form, content, or anything else. So long as it comes from the heart, you're welcome to put it into poetry. Give it a try. There's no better chance to express your innermost thoughts.
Whoa, that's almost too much freedom. Paimon can't decide which way to go. Our travels, or maybe all the food that the travelers cooked for Paimon. Will you come too, Kelly Roy? Paimon wants to...
Oh, yes. I'll be there.
Ugh.
I wonder,
My nose is starting to itch again.
is she the fairy in this
I shall
situation?
leave you to privately ponder
Is that why
your
her
poems
eyes
and
glow?
bid you all
She's
good night.
technically not
See you
human,
tomorrow.
but she's like a spirit fairy or something? It was such a chunger of a event quest that it filled out all 4 of them. Ba 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 da ba ba da.
Ad Astra Ab. Thank you for completing.
I'm gonna go back and play my music. Stopped for a second. I'll listen to this one right now. Ba 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 ba.
Ad Astra.
Wait, I missed one. Crap.
Ad Astra.
Heart of the Deep. I have 8 more days to complete. I'll probably do that tomorrow.
We have work to do.
I'm in the 70s-ish area. Wish-wise. I'm pretty sure. At least I'll check. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. I'm at 75. Probably 77 now because I just did 2 and they don't register until later. 77, huh? I'm almost there. The 80 and 90. Surely I will get it tomorrow. Let's hope so. Alright, I'm ending this stream here. We're gonna move over to another game. And thanks for stopping by, everybody, and all that jazz. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.